First conversation I've had to have with a police officer on this trip. Hi. Yeah, I was just taking a lunch break. Is that okay? I had a visitor in the night that stole a whole bag of granola.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm Amanda Zitto. I make motorcycle travel vlogs, content about motorcycle camping, and general encouragement for you to get out and do the thing. I'm crossing the United States solo for the second time on my Honda CB500X. I'm going from Sacramento, California to Tampa, Florida, and back. Join me for the adventure.
Good morning, beautiful people. We are heading back west. I stayed at this little hotel. Maybe not the best place ever, not the worst either, but I'm excited to hit the road today. Probably a short day today. I only planned to go around 230, 250 miles. We're gonna check the state park that I was supposed to camp out today and find out if they have camping. There's been a bit of a pattern on this trip that I had lots of plans, so many backups for campsites. However, I didn't think about the fact that I was planning this trip during spring break season, so I haven't had the best of luck trying to find camping. So fingers crossed. If not, we're just gonna keep going until we're tired and find a place to stay. It's about time for me to quit talking and we're gonna hit the road. Well, I'm taking a little lunch break at the cemetery in this little town, and I think that there might be a funeral happening. Hi. Yeah, I was just taking a lunch break. Is that okay?
Oh, okay. You traveling or what?
Yeah. Couldn't find a good park to stop at, so I was just gonna have my lunch here. If I'm in the way, I can move.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
Okay.
So you just traveling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, first conversation I've had to have with a police officer on this trip, and it's because I'm parked in a cemetery eating my lunch. I just couldn't find a park that I could just pull off and go in, sit down and eat my lunch without being accosted. That turns out to be correct. So I pulled into the cemetery. It's nice and huge. There wasn't a lot of people here, so I didn't think I was gonna bother anybody. And for the record, all of my time eating at a cemetery, never once has it coincided or just timed out to be at the same time as a funeral service. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my orange. Maybe question a few of my life choices. Not really. I feel like cemeteries are wonderful places to have picnics when there isn't a funeral happening. But I guess today was just my day. I don't know. I'm gonna eat my food and we'll get back on the road. Grab some groceries at this little grocery store. I'm gonna head to the state park now and fingers crossed I can find a campsite. Sun's about to set, so I'll be making dinner in the dark. What else is new? Let's go. Okay, well, I am at the state park. The office was closed, so I just grabbed an envelope and came in. But look at this like cute little patio thing that's going on here. I love that. But I am losing the light, so I'm gonna get my tent set up ASAP. Man, I am so glad that I made it here. I've never camped on like a little wooden platform like this before. This is super cool. Also, you do not even know how excited I am about dinner. It's all good. Well, it's not all good. There's a lot of bugs. Tonight we're gonna make some mushrooms, asparagus, green onions. I got cherry tomatoes on sale, and I still have some pasta left over that I bought when Shade Tree and I went camping. Link that above my head if you didn't watch that, because that was quite entertaining in my opinion. Good morning, beautiful people. I had a visitor in the night that stole a whole bag of granola. I didn't put my food back on the bike like I should have. I believe it was a raccoon. I did not see it. As far as I know right now, I think that's the only thing that they took. Just a reminder to always put all of your food, all of the stuff away, because critters will come. I feel bad because now I have participated in whatever creature it was. Still pretty sure that it was a raccoon, associating with humans with free food, and that sucks. But all I can do is do better next time and make sure that I put all of my food away in a place where they can't easily get it. My clothes are a little bit cold this morning, so I've stuffed them into my sleeping bag and I'm waiting for them to warm up before I get dressed. And right now I'm just enjoying listening to the birds. being a tad bit lazy and only eating sauteed mushrooms when I could make like mushroom tacos or something? Yes. The mushrooms had to get eaten this morning because they're not going to survive the ride today, but I'm lazy. And I gotta get packed up because we gotta make miles today. The goal is to get somewhere in Texas today, and that's 300 miles. So I need to get my butt out of here by like 9:30, 9:45. So there's just not enough time to just make a fancy breakfast. Well, there is, but not on the timetable that I have put myself to. There's always time for food, and I did make food. It's just not very fancy, that's all. God, I love fried mushrooms so much. I am in Elizabeth, Louisiana. Anyway, I was trying to make my plans for tonight. My goal was to camp at this really cool place where you can camp with llamas in Texas. However, due to my poor planning and my reluctance to reserve stuff more than a day or two ahead of time, means that she has no spots for me. I was just like, it's just me and my tent and my motorcycle. I'm itty bitty, and she said no room. Get as far as I can today. I'm not gonna rush now that I know that I'm not gonna get to camp with llamas. Just means that I have to come back to Texas, I suppose, or find somewhere else that I can camp with llamas. I'm a little bit bummed because I was really excited about that, but you live, you learn, and we're gonna hit the road. Well, we have made it to Athens, Texas. According to the front desk person, I somehow also have landed myself in one of the few places in Texas that you cannot find a decent steak. But I do need to hit Walmart and pick up some new SD cards and that kind of stuff and get those kinds of errands run while I have the time, since I checked in early. It's 5:30. And then spend the rest of the evening backing up SD cards. It's very thrilling over here. So thrilling. Maybe even attempt to steam my hat so it's back in the right shape. I haven't been wearing it the last few days because that downpour that I experienced may have misshapen my hat just a smidge, so it needs some tender love and affection, because right now it does not look like a cowboy hat.
I ended up buying myself a steak and just making it for myself, which was probably the best decision. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Huge shout out to my patrons on Patreon who make this content possible. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. If you would like to support the channel for as little as $1 a month over on Patreon, you can get ad-free access to these videos before the rest of the world. If that's not up your alley, that is totally okay. I appreciate you guys just for being here every single week and watching these videos. Question for my end screen crew: would you have lunch in a cemetery? I'll see you guys later.